each of you proclaimed freedom to your own people. Today we're looking at the whole idea of freedom, more freedom, not just for ourselves, but for others. Welcome to Lines and Centering with me, Dan Potter. What you're going to need today for this experience is a ruler, a pencil, an eraser, and a pen. These will be very important as we work through, well, what I'm calling fences and roads. So you're going to start off by making a box. I call it the fence, but you're going to do this with pencil. So get your ruler out, be very, very exact. Take your time, but draw a box or a fenced-in area. So everything that you're going to do in this lines and centering is going to take place inside the box. Those areas, those are your boundaries, and we're going to make roads that cut through the boundaries. So take your ruler and begin to make some roads. You're going to make 10 parallel rows. I'll show you how, and then you can place them wherever you would like. Take your time, go directly to the fence, but no farther. Stay inside, but go right to the fenced area. And if you stop a little bit short, just connect that up. So I'll see you in a few minutes as you make your 10 parallel roads. I have finished my roads, where I go to with that freedom, giving freedom to others, receiving freedom from others. I'm going to give you about 1 minute to finish up your roads. All right, bring your roads to a close. Everything is still inside the fenced box. Now what we're going to do is we're going to name the roads. In our life, we have several relationships. I want you to think about the 10 most important to you at this time. So for me, on one end, I'm going to put God, and I'm going to leave the other end blank. So don't put 2 names on the road. You're just naming the roads. So for me, important relationship is God, me, my relationship with myself, and if you would, take a few minutes and write on each road 10 important relationships that you have. So I finished my roads. I want to make sure I have 10 roads. If you have more or less, it's no big deal. But 10 roads, and you've named the 10 roads with different relationships in your life. Now, this is not about your freedom, it's about giving freedom within these fences. So, what is the freedom that I feel, or I am connected with, or I'm in touch with God my Father? For me, it's love. So, at the end of the road, I write love. With myself, my road leads me to the freedom to live. My relationship with Susie, well, that's simple. It's connection. So as we go through on each of the roads, each of the relationships you have, at the end of each road, write something that your freedom gives you, or that you give, or that you share within this relationship. All right, I have finished my 10 roads, but I'm going to give you one more minute to finish all of your roads. Okay, so you hopefully have finished each road. 10 roads with 10 very important relationships with people or groups of people. But now this boundary line, we're talking about freedom. The interesting thing is when you draw your life inside of boundaries and you develop relationships inside of boundaries, you find that those are not even needed because you learn to live within the boundaries, and in that you find freedom. So like I'm doing here, take your eraser and erase all the pencil lines. Because freedom means you don't have to have those boundaries anymore. You know where it's safe. You know where these relationships are at. You know where you are at. But the boundaries were necessary to draw the picture. But they're no longer necessary to live because you know where it's safe to be. And of course, we want to write something, maybe a declaration today. I'm simply declaring freedom to be me. And of course, I'm signing my name. I hope you enjoyed this freedom experience today as we had lines and centerings.